This is how casting can create way more shaft lean at impact. Sounds weird, but it works. I'm Alex Elliott, Top 50 World Coach.
I know this sounds very odd and completely the opposite to what you've heard before, but think, the wrists on the way back, they cock, they bend. On the way down, they have to undo this process, but in the right way. I'd also say this to you. Are you working on the same things you've been working on in your golf game currently and still not improving? So trust me on this, and I'm not leaving this video until I get this right for you in your swing.
So let's take this image you can see on the screen right here. 12 o'clock at the top, 3 o'clock on the side, and 6 p.m. at the bottom. That's exactly what I want you to imagine above your head. Now, if you were to throw to 2 o'clock, at impact, you would have way too much flexion of your trail wrist and way too much loft at impact if you were to throw to 2 p.m. Probably resulting in fat, thin, and high golf shots. All shots that are far too weak and something you don't want to have in your golf game.
And this is what's wrong with your golf game right now. You're just simply casting the club out in the wrong direction, out towards that 2 p.m. And what this results in is getting your wrists in the wrong orientation at impact. They're behind the golf ball. Whereas I know you know this, but you want them ahead of the golf ball at impact. But I can assure you one thing right now. When you see the difference in this video, casting your wrists out in the right direction with the golf club head, then you end up winning the race with your hands at impact, getting them ahead of the golf ball, hitting down, and wow, just getting that compression you know you want. But simply, I know you have the right intentions in your swing. I know you know what you need to work on, but this is a real eye-opener. Get the club casting in the right direction, not the wrong.
Now, even if you were to throw to 3 o'clock, of course, you're still going to have too much flexion and too much loft on the golf club at impact. Same story here, fat and thin shots. But this is what I want you to do. Have a look at this right here. Again, we've got our clock face, 12, 3, and 6. I want you to feel as though you're throwing and casting the club out towards 4 p.m. Now watch. If I do this, look at this golden position we get to at impact. Wow. The position we're all trying to get into by casting and throwing the club out towards 4 p.m. So really, follow this advice. We want to think about where the thumbs are working to start down. We don't want to throw out and left. We don't want to throw down and down. We want to throw right and down. That is how we get the club to start working towards 4 p.m. and get that golden position at impact. Just look, really have a few feelings. Imagine that clock face, down and right. Rotate into impact, look at that golden position right there. All about how they work to start the downswing and what's going to get you into a much better position at impact. Now, I told you it was weird, but can you really see how it works?
I just want to pause you here for 1 second. I really want to make sure you fully understand this, because I promised you at the start of the video I wasn't going to leave it until I know you have it right. Think about it this way. This idea of casting towards 4 p.m. is getting you to move the wrists in the correct way. Don't forget this, right? You'll have heard this term. You cock your wrists on the way back. Another way of thinking about this is setting the wrists on the way back. So many of us forget we have to undo this process on the way down. Now, at the minute, you've been undoing this process towards 2 p.m. or even 3 p.m. Now getting this process of casting and uncocking these wrists down and out towards 4 p.m., you start to move the wrists in the right way. You then start to move the golf club in the right way. It works the domino effect where you start to see the golf ball fly way further. So really remember this process. Really think about the direction you're moving the wrist at the start of the downswing. Picture that clock face above you, below you, wherever you need to think about it. And as long as you move these wrists down and out towards 4 p.m. or down and out towards the right for a right-handed golfer, you will be amazed where this golf club ends up. Now, my advice to you here is make some slow swings to start with. Make some shadow swings, getting that feeling, building that confidence, and start to see that golf club and golf ball travel way further than you ever have before. And now I know that's bold, but I know it's true.
So really, you don't have to worry too much about casting, as long as you're casting it out in the direction of 4 p.m. At impact, you're gonna have extension of that trail wrist, exactly the position we're after. So think about it, not 2 o'clock, that'd be in this position, even not 3 o'clock, it'll be the same. As long as you're out towards 4 p.m, you're gonna have this scenario at impact.